Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition love and general reading. This is for the element of water. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of August the 12th through the 14th, 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for a price list if you don't already have it. If you're wanting to reach me by phone, it's a separate process, so make sure that you're registered first at bill per call, request a call back. If I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for monthly Venus sign readings, and check me out on TikTok. Okay, so we have the overall energy as the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. We've got the Chariot, the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and a Tower. Okay. All right, so I feel like you guys are needing to put things in order. Maybe there are some things going on in your life and you're just having to organize from most important responsibilities to least. Also seems like in regards to your finances, you're having to make more practical decisions. Seems like you're definitely having to maybe just be cautious on your spending habits, more so focused on needs and responsibilities, and maybe not being able to purchase things that you want and desire at the moment. I feel like you guys are also maybe considering something about like leaving your job, or looking for something else. Seems like it seems like maybe you're wanting a promotion, or if you are already in some sort of position, a high-ranking position or a secure position, something may be going on where you feel the need to protect it or defend it for whatever reason. Maybe you're under review or up for review and you're like, I hope I don't lose this position. I don't know if things haven't been going well. But it does seem like maybe professionally, I feel like you really need to stand your ground in regards to something that you want on a professional level. You may have some sort of interview coming up. Something does look like a victory or a win, but I'm also seeing something followed by disappointment or some sort of unexpected event. Not sure what could be going on, but it's something that I feel like you weren't expecting. Seems too like you've got a lot of things to figure out, and something else is going on too, where I feel like you were making plans and it seems like you just had to start over with something. You just had to redo some things. And maybe you felt like you were getting on track and you're like, okay, I'm on track now. And all of a sudden there's some sort of information that comes out or something that gets revealed. And then you end up having to start all over again. Maybe you might feel like some sort of hard work just ended. You're like, man, all that hard work, and for what? Yeah. For some of you too, there could be some sort of unexpected move coming up. Something maybe isn't as secure as you thought. You might have to take your car back to the shop if you already had it repaired for something. It's very possible that either the mechanic didn't do something right, or it's like some sort of back-to-back issue with the car. It's like man, you just got this, your rotors changed now. This went out. So something's going on possibly with your car, or transportation. If someone also maybe planned a trip, maybe you and a love interest had planned to go somewhere, or you just planned to do something, it's possible that the trip may be canceled, or some sort of unexpected changes. Something does seem like it's beyond your control or out of your hands. You might feel guilty for not being able to stop something from happening, and you may be beating yourself up. This can apply to anything. Something looks like maybe you were trying to help or protect or prevent something from happening, like you were taking preventative measures, and it turns out you're just kind of like, well, what was the point of that? Like, that's why I did all of that, to prevent this from happening, or to prevent, blah, blah, blah. And it's like some sort of disappointment. Something isn't covered, or it just ends up feeling like a waste of time. Check your insurance policies, whether it's for your home, your home, car, or something that you purchased. What's that? Like a warranty. If you can help it, try not to let something expire. I'm also concerned too, and don't get scared about the reading. It's just that, like, more so like the warnings are jumping out at me first. But also in regards to like your health, be cautious or be careful. I almost feel like I'm like getting something like about an ambulance. So I don't know if something's going on where you feel like you need to rush to the hospital or take someone to the hospital. On a lighter note, maybe, or lighter for you, maybe it's happening around you where, there's a lot of sirens in your neighborhood, or one of your neighbors, something goes wrong. Or you just work as a paramedic. You're an EMT. And so that is just part of the job description, dealing with emergencies. I still feel like even if you do work in like a hospital facility, or anything dealing with, health and emergencies, maybe someone is feeling bad for not being able to help a patient, like, I feel like it's my fault. So don't beat yourself up about something, because this is indicating that it's out of your hands. It's some sort of fated event, meant to bring about immediate change. As far as those of you that are in relationships, same thing, something unexpected happening. Maybe you and your partner were in some sort of counseling, and that's what you were doing. You were trying to save the marriage. You were trying to keep things together. And then, I don't know, something happens where it's like, well, that was unexpected. Like, that's what we went to counseling for. What was the point? And of course, I'm going to clarify these. It could be some hidden positive surprises coming out. Commitment being one, or like entering into some sort of engagement. If you planned for a destination wedding, you might have to change locations, or you might just get hit with some sort of a storm. Matter of fact, something could be going on where you're at some sort of formal event, and either like the lights go out. If it's something outdoors, it could end up storming, and it's like, that wasn't in the weather. It's like storming now. So just be cautious of that. Um, Also, someone may have something to say or reveal. If you've been holding something back, something may happen where you are opening up or revealing some sort of information, or someone is doing this to you. I feel like something's coming out or something's being confirmed, but there's some sort of sadness or regrets about whatever this information is that comes out. Or like I said, I feel like maybe something is like success followed by a disappointment. Also, regardless, everything is about perspective. So whatever is happening, try to change your perspective about it, or find a different way to look at the situation. 7-7 may be of significance for someone. You might start seeing that number. I feel too like a situation needs to be observed. Maybe you are being observed. Someone may be considering you for something. Romantically, I feel like someone is just being very practical about, you know, the person that they choose. Someone seems as if they're like, no, I need to be with someone where it makes sense on paper. Like, I can't focus too much about my heart, my emotion. Maybe you feel like your emotions have gotten you in trouble in the past or had disappointed you. So this time you're like, okay, I need to make a practical decision. This also could be if someone is, considering you for a relationship, and it's like they're making a very careful observation and wanting to make a decision based off of logic. Almost seems to like somebody is just starting something and then it's over. If you get hired to work as any type of driver, or it's like you just got your CDLs, I just feel like something happens. Maybe you started driving for Lyft or Uber, and then it turns out you're like, I don't like this job, and you end up quitting. You don't like it. Try not to get road rage if you can help it. Yeah, I'm getting some sort of road rage incidents. Okay, I feel like something's going on too, where after thinking about it for a while, you make some sort of decision to go in a certain direction. And this decision is more so based off of your needs and, what's best for you versus what, other people want. So I feel like you're not in a mood to be living up to someone's expectations, or you're not really wanting to fit in. You may be challenging the status quo. Something that is traditional, I feel like maybe you are going against tradition, or you're challenging how tradition is or what traditions are considered to be. I'm I'm seeing some sort of breakthrough. I feel like you're going to break through some sort of barrier or obstacle. Something's been in your way. Someone's been preventing you from having something or doing something. And I feel like you're trying to break free from that. It also could be that maybe you, like I said, you're trying to help or protect someone, and someone's trying to fight you on something. And you're like, I'm trying to help or protect. See, the thing that's worrying me is that if this is something going on, if this is you, if someone is looking out for your best interest and they're like, no, I told you no, or I said to wait because of XYZ, and you just kind of be like, I'm doing what I want. And it seems like a good thing at first, but I'm concerned about the following disappointment and maybe feeling like maybe you should have listened. But it may be because, you know, it's something that you had to see for yourself. You know, just like a child and the parent is like, do not touch the stove. It's hot. And the kid is like, what do you mean it's hot? And they touch it anyway, and they're like, that's what hot is, you know. So, you know, maybe someone has to just learn something for themselves. Maybe you might have to get out of the way for somebody. You might have to be like, you know what, you go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and step to the side, and I'm gonna let you do whatever. I don't say I didn't warn you. And then, you know, you learn what you need to learn. Including like a breakup. Maybe somebody is like, oh, you know, I don't think I want to be committed, or I think I still want to date people. And it's like, you know what, I'm not even going to fight you on that. Go ahead and date other people. And so somebody goes out into the dating world and they're like, I don't like what's out here. Or, you know, somebody get caught up with something and it's just like, dang, I should have just stayed with my one person. You know, so something that may happen, you know, but it's possible that someone just needs to learn. Somebody is not listening. Somebody also might be dropping out of school, or I feel like they're acting like they're doing something they're not supposed to. Like doing something without permission. Like, I'm going to do this without permission. And then it's like, where did that get you? Now, also for those of you that have children, definitely could be something like that going on. I feel like someone also may be walking away from an engagement or commitment. It's either because someone got cold feet, or, I don't know, saw something they didn't like. I just feel like somebody is skipping out on something. It's like people are leaving. I don't know if people still do dine and dash. But I kind of feel like something's going on in regards to dine and dash. Somebody might use something of yours without permission. Okay, I feel like you might end up feeling disappointed because you're being forced to wait. Maybe you're wanting to rush into something, but it's like, no, you have to wait. Or maybe you are realizing that you should have waited. Or maybe you feel like you shouldn't have waited too long for something. You're like, I shouldn't have waited so long. Like you kept saying you were going to do this, or you kept putting something off, and then it's too late. Could be a missed opportunity, or like I said, you let something expire, then you're like, oh man, I didn't think anything was going to happen within the next few days, but it did, and now I'm out of luck. So I don't know, something could be happening where maybe you feel like either you waited too long or you're sad because you're having to wait. Something also may be getting denied. I'm sorry that it's like mixed energy. It's just, it's like approval, then denial. It could be that you're getting approved for one thing, but denied for something else. Like maybe you end up having to take a safety net job. Maybe you thought you had it in a bag. You interviewed for 2 places. You thought you had the job with a place that was going to pay the most or had the better benefits or whatever. And turns out that they didn't hire you, but you get accepted for the mediocre job. Or maybe something happens where you quit your first job too soon before you get officially hired at the other job. Like something's going on where maybe it's not quite a smooth transition. Relationship wise, I feel like someone either is regretting a decision they made. They're either regretting a decision that they made, or they are feeling like they can't live up to someone's expectations. They're like, this is too much. I got to step down. I got to get out of this. And maybe someone is just walking away from a relationship because they just felt like they weren't ready. That it was too much responsibility. It was, something's going on. Also, if someone is supposed to be, in some sort of program, trying to remain sober, or trying to remain celibate, it's possible that someone may fall off the wagon. It's like, man, I messed up my long streak. I was sober for this long, or I have been celibate for this long. I don't know. It just kind of feels like maybe someone feels like they fell off the wagon in regards to something that they said that they wanted to do. In regards to a promise that was made to themselves. You may be thrown off in regards to something that someone says or some sort of information that comes out. It's like you weren't expecting to receive this news or this information. And if, nothing is happening to you this weekend, it could be happening outside of you. Someone coming to you and telling you about all these things that happened. It does look like someone is talking about how they got fired, or they're talking about they're going through a divorce, or even talking about they lost their home or at least need a place to stay. Like maybe at best it could just be like a relationship where a couple has a big fight and ends up going to their brother or sister's house because of the fight that they had with their partner. I kind of feel too like there's like something in regards to someone running away. I don't know, it just kind of feels like someone is running away, or they're doing something that they're not really supposed to, or I kind of feel like someone is leaving, then kind of like looking behind, trying to see if they're going to get caught, or trying to see, or second guessing. Like I feel like someone is, they're going forward and then looking backwards at the same time. Yeah, I feel like if you're making a decision to not do something, then you just have to do it. You have to stand your ground. Make sure you are 100% sure about whatever this is that you're wanting to do or needing to do. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, we have adjacent possibilities. We've got first chakra archangel Michael. We have contract, overall energy, door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, so something could be going on where there's like a window of opportunity and something can play out either way, but it seems like it's up to you to make this decision and stand your ground on it. Again, it does seem like you're needing to stand in your power, or maybe you feel the need to protect yourself or protect your situation. Like I said, if you felt threatened by, you know, your job or career, your security is threatened, period. And I feel like you are needing to make important decisions to make sure that all goes well. Something is leading you to make an important decision. Maybe you're going to agree to some sort of agreement or document. I don't know if it's for finances. Maybe you decide, oh, I need to take out a loan. Like, I'm not going to be able to handle this with my own money. I need to get a loan. Maybe you decide that that job that you're in isn't any security in it. You know, maybe you need more money, or maybe, you know, something's going on. Relationship, same thing. Seems like maybe you're needing to figure out, you know, what is causing the insecurities in the relationship. If you are completely single, it just could be that you aren't sure of exactly what it is that you're looking for. Or maybe you are getting a lot of offers, but you just, I don't know, you just seem guarded. Or something doesn't seem to be enough. You're like, I need more. And maybe you can't quite put your finger on it. You're like, I don't know what, but I'm looking for something else. So I'm looking for more. Also, it just seems like there's something that maybe you're trying to manifest. You might be trying to figure out how something is done. I don't know. At some point, to me, it looks like you're needing to. I know you're trying to make a practical decision, but something is hinting on, okay, when you feel stuck, you're going to have to use your intuition. Something also may be revealed to you that's going to help you take some sort of action that needs to be taken. Something's going to be revealed to you, possibly in a dream. Maybe, you know, someone has some sort of information, or you just happen to happen to come across some sort of helpful information. But I feel like something's going to be revealed to you. I feel like it's more so on an esoteric level. If you know, if you are spiritual, or remember your dreams rather, I would pay attention to that. Somebody also may be trying to get access to the Akashic records. And maybe someone is like, maybe if I could just get access to the Akashic records, it's going to help me in doing this or help me in doing that. So yeah, hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.